Evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is a 4v4 between, I don't know the alliances, I don't know the factions. I just saw a replay with no screenshot and I decided I'll make a video on it. I do like the map. I'm a big fan of Walden Fuentes. It is pretty even either side, I believe, personally. I will refrain from trying to figure out which player is which, and I'll just wait until the end, and I will just address each player by their nation. But I assume it was a standard 4v4. Okay, I have details. It was 1 scare cav, 18 pounds of artillery, France, Poland, Confederation of the Rhine, and Piedmont Sardinia versus Britain, Austria, Prussia, and Hanover. So 3 majors and a minor. Very interesting. I wonder who plays who. That'll be pretty cool. But we'll see what they took for cavalry and artillery, and then I'll quickly try to skim over infantry. But we have 6-pounder, 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 so 2 horse-arty and just 1 normal 6-pounder. Poland, I'm expecting some good cavalry. Lancers, lancers, lancers. Beautiful. Lancers and lancers. Okay. Not holding back. Piedmont Sardinia. We got, they're pretty dragoon heavy, yeah. Dragoons. Chevaliers. Sword dudes. And I think more sword dudes. Not gun horse dudes. Artillery. 6-pounder. And I think that's a 12-pounder. Yep. For France, we have a triple 6-pounder array. Lancers. Lancers. Beautiful boys. Cuirassiers. Oh yeah, just to generals real quick. Sul. Colli di Felizano. Fucking, I'm just gonna mute myself from that. Mr. General Staff, famous. But yeah, France is, you got the Hussars, 2 Lancers, and Cuirassiers, pretty stock standard. Confederation of the Rhine, my favourite. We have Chevaliers, Hussars, Chevaliers, Garde du Corps. Very nice. I basically never take Chevaliers, I just take Garde du Corps and Hussars because I'm a loser. But, yeah, for their artillery, they have a 12-pounder and a 6-pounder. So, no howitzers at all. Pretty cool. Let's see. So, they've got Crackus Regiment and... Jesus Christ, so they've taken 7 cav, and they're all lancers. Respect to Poland, I guess. What are they taking for infantry? Line. Here's his elites. And then more line. Oh my god. Okay. Very, very simplified. I like that. Piedmont Sardinia. 9th piano lights. They look beautiful. Pedini Corp Frank. I think all the Frank ones have like 1 morale. They're kind of fucking dog shit. But I don't know. I wouldn't have 1 morale if I had this nice uniform. Chasseurs. Pedini lights. Chasseurs Frank. More Franks. I think these are his elites. Regiment de Guards. Yep. More lights. Elites. Lights. Elites. Lights. Oh, I don't even know if they're actually elites or not. But yeah. We'll see how they perform. I'm just curious about the Franks. There's a lot of Franks in there. About like half a dozen. For the French... Oh no. We started. That's fine. We have, for HQs, we've got Schwarzenberg, Major General Picton, Scharnhorst, and the Duke of Brunswick, Frederick William. Going over the French infantry. Fusiliers, Fusiliers. Conscripts behind in reserve. There's his elites. The Swiss. And a nice Another group of just line infantry. Confederation of the Rhine. Okay, the named line infantry. We've got 2 Inspire infantry, 2 more Inspire infantry, grenadiers, more line, bunch more grenadiers, and a bunch more line. Very nice. There is only 2 LSC in this map. We have a house that's 171, and another house that's 171. We have British 15th Hussars and the Royal Scots Greys charging immediately at the Cossacks, or the guerrilla cav. Oh my god. Should have run them away. These Hussars are going to do a number on the Crackers Regiment. These also have Inspire and Scare, I'm pretty sure. He comes back in with the Cossacks, but the Royal Scots Greys come in. They also have Scare and Inspire. Right in this dense little forest. Oh my god. It seems like there's also the King's Dragoons charging right into the Earl of Uxbridge. So that's a big mistake. There's a heavy cav. It's going to backfire drastically. Outnumbered and outmatched. Not a great choice. But I think that's to prevent the Earl of Uxbridge from lobbing into that melee. So they also chucked in light dragoons, confident they're going to take them out. But I think these Royal Scots Greys, judging to the back of them, they're going to break. But they're just going to break immediately anyways. Jesus Christ. At the other side of the map, we also have some Hanoverian cavalry charging into the Lancers. These Hussars have gotten stuck on the rock, and then Hussars are going to charge right into the back of them. There's also Death's Heads coming in with Scare and Inspire. Probably going to break these French units. Back to this. Got the Crackers Regiment in against some Light Dragoons. The Light Dragoons probably won't last. We also have some Light Dragoons about to break from Her Majesty's Chevaliers. Lancers, oh my goodness. There's so much happening right now, sorry. Lancers charging into Royal Scots Greys. But Earl Uxbridge has given up, so that's probably it for the British. They probably won't be able to come back from this. Yeah, the Royal Scots Greys are going to break, and these 10th Hussars won't have enough in them. They're outmatched, outnumbered by the amount of just Polish cavalry. But there is also Cuirassiers maybe charging into the side of the Lancers. I think the Lancers are going to let off their charge bonus into them, take out as many as they can, and then probably retreat. Go in for another cycle charge of the Lithuanian Lancers. Yeah. Take out about 15. Then cycle them out. Charging with the Lithuanian Lancers. Oh my goodness. Doing another number on them. Oh, the Cuirassiers. The poor Cuirassiers. Just like that, 25 gone. These Lancers will definitely come back. This is great. Alright, those Royal Scots Greys have lasted a while. I think, yep, the Earl of Uxbridge came back. The Crackers Regiment is probably going to charge into the behind of them. Piedmont Cavalry, the Royal Cavalry, is pretty much unscathed. Chevalier is half down. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, there is also this whole thing happening. Cuirassiers up against Hussars. They're probably going to break. I put all my trust in the Confederation of the Rhine Cavalry to break anything from Hanover. Even though Hanover is a cav faction, they're, I think, predominantly a light cavalry faction. Okay. Many have broken already. So we lost some Uhlans, some Hussars. What else have we lost? Some more Hussars. Oh my god, only 2 left. They're just fully depleted. More Hussars from Hanover. Probably going to lose... Yep, he's going to lose more Hussars to the Cuirassiers. Oh my goodness. Okay, so everyone's sorted themselves out on this side. No more cav engagements. I haven't even got an opportunity to explain the beauty of the map. But yeah, alright, this is all settled. I think these Uhlans are going to try and crack into these cuirassiers. They've got to back that up with some lances into the side of those Uhlans. But there's also going to be cuirassiers into the side of them. Jesus Christ, it's just stacking. What a mess. Hussars, whatever's left of them is coming around to the side, stopping those cuirassiers, charging whatever he can back into these cuirassiers. I think he wants to bring something else around. Yep, we've got lancers coming in to the very rear. I'm pretty sure, yep, he wants to take his cuirassiers out of there. There's no point losing them now. Jesus Christ. These early cav trades have been insane. Anyways, hill-wise, if you look down eye level in the middle of this, you can see hills either side pretty even, and it kind of goes consistently across the whole map. If you look at the topography, you can just see the more bright the color, the higher the elevation, and it's kind of very even on either side. So that allows for very interesting artillery placements, and I'm keen to see what they do. So we've got some 9-pounders. These are lethal, always. And I'm pretty sure Hanover would have 2 9-pounders as well. Oh no, they've got... Oh, they're going to probably have 3 5-inch howitzers, I reckon. Anyways, those Crusaders... I think he just has to really take them out now. Take his lancers out, cut his losses. We have charging. What's happening? Uhlans, I think that's... This player may have crashed. Judging by the weird placement of artillery and sudden placement. I do not know. That's quite unfortunate, if that is the circumstance. We'll see. Anyways. Where are these placed? Slightly in the open. That's a bit vulnerable. You do want to place them... This is a better spot, for sure. You do want to place them behind a hill, behind a little crest, something like that. Even this little bump here is perfect. If you place your cannons right here, you can shoot anything in like a 500 meter cone. Solid as. So we do have a 3rd howitzer, I'm pretty sure. Yep. Prussia, I think, is going to dominate the city. He's bringing in 3-pounders. So I think he's prepared for that. Probably wants to take it into the street, maybe. Or maybe on the side for now. Yes. The Austrian player most certainly has crashed. Because, if an actual player did this, just restart the game and just ban them from the server. You know, winky winky. I really love the use of the hills here for the 9-pounders. It's going to be able to get good collaterals if they can kind of bounce it and skip it into the back into these horses here. Really good valley target. Speaking of good artillery placement, love this. Got Hussars going for the Rifle Corps. Not got the same chance. I'm curious as to what building we've caught. So yeah, they've probably got the one on our side. Yep. So the fight is technically all about this one. Okay, so he's brought his 3-pounder, it's just gone a weird way around. That's pretty standard. Gonna get his skirmishes to start skirmishing. Gotta watch out for that Prussian firepower for sure. That's crazy. The Prussians have a really strong presence on the field. Hanover has a really interesting mix of troops. Gauge, Reserve, the Black Brunswickers. I think that was from Normal Brunswick. First Hanoverian, beautiful. Oh, I'm sorry. That was a bit of friendly fire. Third Hanoverian. I think either they're elites or something like that. They look like lights, judging by the numbers. But I want to see Piedmont's abilities. We have the 9th Pianos against the 93rd Sutherland, and they fully retreated because they charged in, I don't know, away from their main army and all by themselves. I don't blame these guys. That's really unfortunate. That's losing a really strong, solid unit in really unfortunate circumstances. Piedmont is pushing pretty aggressively against a strong British position, but for whatever reason they seem to be, I think, semi-repositioning. Okay. Austrians are just going to be mopped up easily by the Polish, just with cav alone, which is quite unfortunate. Because now they're just kind of fighting AI, and it's not the greatest. Look what it's doing if it's elites. Oh, it's gonna make them turn. Yep. Awesome. Piedmont, I think, is stretched a little too wide. Should definitely have... Yeah, I think Poland's just going to do a sweeping maneuver. That makes sense. Just kind of stay where you are on your right flank. Yeah. These chasseurs... I don't know how they're going to deal against these Royal Highland Foot. We also have Freikorps. I don't know if they have Scare and Spire, but they're probably, yep, they're going to move in to try and clean it up. No. Pushing through his Royal Cavalry, probably going to take out this 3-pounder here. We also see the 9th Pianos going in super speed for him. Oh, they just get canistered point blank range. Everyone there gets peppering. They don't care, they're just going to push him. That 3-pounder is going to be no more. He's lost his position. Prussia is just like Piedmont, is a bit stretched far too thin. And is obviously struggling with micro because he's up against France and now Piedmont as well. So he's up against like 2 players. This is interesting. So he has his elites charging in right now. 9th Piano Lights are probably going to crumble from that. Got more Landwehr as backup, just his normal militia. Piedmont Royal Cavalry is coming in to hopefully save the 9th Pianos. It's all about this point. The Prussians really don't want to lose this point, because then Britain and Austria is separated from Prussia, and Poland and Piedmont can basically envelop Britain. Because Austria is gonna, you know, sicko mode. Yeah. That cavalry is going to chase down these elites. That's rough. That's very difficult to lose them very early on. Especially as Prussia, you really need your morale. You need your Inspire troops. I think Confederation knows what to do. He's going to work exclusively on the flank. He's not committing the center of his line. I think he's also committing where France is, just to help break the bridging point between these two nations. But yeah, he's going to basically turn in the flank as much as he can. Really, really nicely done. Also moving up his artillery, I think he sees better opportunities. Yep. It's nice. I wonder how... Yeah, it seems like the howitzers are performing well. They all have about a single chevron. They'd definitely be doing work on the Confederation of the Rhine. And they are bunched up pretty tightly, so they really should be spacing out their reserves more.
We have killed their general, sir.
Oh my god.
They must break.
Oh, right here. Oh my god. So, the Piedmont Royal Cavalry charged all the way through, chasing down all these retreating units. This big conga line of units. And then also snuck in to take out fucking Scharnhorst. Look at them. They don't care that a Black Brunswicker battalion's coming in. They're so confident, because they just broke and killed fucking Scharnhorst. That's tragic. They've also taken that building, of course, and now the divide can happen. That's crazy that even out of everything, French troops are the ones that do it. Didn't even notice that. So now Britain is going into emergency mode. This cav pretty much has free reign. It seems like most of the nations don't have any cav left whatsoever. So now that there's cav behind, all their artillery is completely vulnerable if they don't defend it with infantry. Preemptively, they put their general in a square. Fair enough. Alright, he does have cuirassiers left. He should dismount his general or bunch him up. Having your general in a big, long, thin line just makes him a giant target to hit. Especially from just backfire, as he saw. Just in like a one volley, he's lost 2 of his general units. Take him off foot, get him in cover, something like that. It's really difficult to try and keep your general alive, but you do have to keep him close to the front lines, I know that for sure. But don't keep him so vulnerable. I just want to see again. Oh my god.
Our men are running.
He was 26 before, and now he's 20. Alright, he's lost his 9th pianos once and for all. The Prussians, they still want to have a presence in the city, and obviously they need a connection point with the British. The British completely ignore the French conscripts inside the house. That's great. I wonder if they're fighting anyone or not. No, they're completely unscathed. They can fully shoot into the back of these Royal Scots here. I wonder if these chevrons, I think they were put on beforehand, probably. I wonder if they earned them. But yeah. Up against the British, we'll see how they go. We do have Austria AI kind of blobbing and creating weird formations. The Polish is doing exactly what I thought they would, and now Piedmont can maneuver and reinforce its left flank, because its entire right flank is now Poland. Poland's having a field day apparently, taking out the 9-pounder artillery array. He does save one of the crews, I think. Yep, 13 men survive. 8 of the men are left there. Austrian general charges in to try and save them. That's really unfortunate. That's crazy. Is he actually gonna... These 8 men are going to survive, and he's going to keep both his guns. How about that? Oh no. Charges right through the square. and goes... Nah, that was clearly clicking on one of the units inside the square to break it. That's unfortunate. God damn.
This building has fallen to the enemy.
It seems like. The French are out of there. I think it was the Black Brunswickers that pushed them out. But shortly after, we have fresh, more Frank dudes, and I think they're going to take the house. But they're also going to support a push on this side here against the Prussians. Push them out of the town. Gain dominance in the town, probably. Back to Confederation of the Rhine. Hanover is holding on strong. Really making good use of their terrain. Well, on either side as well. Props to both players. Oh, goodness. Yeah. That's a devastating hit. That's really unfortunate. Seems like we have canister. Must be the 12-pounder, but I don't think it's in range. The forest fight. I do not know how that's going. There's not much left to either side. It's quite depleted. Extremely depleted. Okay, we have the Austrian AI charging into the left flank of Piedmont, and I don't think they're going to stand a chance. Just because the AI is going to be doing funky stuff, constantly engaging and disengaging units. I just hope that he brings his general over. Yeah, he really should. Pop a rally just to make sure. Because it looks like Britain is going to take that opportunity and support Austria's charge. Fair enough. It is a bit silly going right into the back of Austria. They should be charging around and then into them. Bit unfortunate. But also they do have to focus their micro on Poland, which sucks. And almost the town. No, actually not anymore. That seems to have backfired. Probably a rally from Major General Picton helped the morale of the Austrians plus the British troops in that initial charge, and they're completely busted and broken through. Now Piedmont's in a really big pickle. France needs to pull back, so does Piedmont. They probably want to stop going for the point here, pull back to the house here, and then whatever Piedmont has on their right side should join up with Poland, and Poland has to super aggressively. I don't know what Poland is doing. Poland is waiting for Britain to attack them or something like that. I think Poland really has to start pushing. They have heaps of numbers, heaps of fresh troops, and they are taking way too much time. I bet this Piedmont player would be stressing right now, and I can't blame them. Because the Austrians, even though they're AI, they're a menace right now. What the fuck? They're not losing anything. It's because they pretty much crashed when they had a fresh army, I think. And then I think probably all players decided, oh, just play on. So, I am sorry that it is technically like a 4v3. But, yeah, this is an interesting fucking result. Doesn't usually happen like this. They still have really fresh troops. This is insane. Yep, Piedmont has to pull back. Yep, pulling back to the point. And reinforce his right side, make that his main side. Confederation of the Rhine is finally... He's doing what Poland should be doing. He's putting the pressure on. He's even going in for charges. He's whittled them down so much. Yeah, this is good. And this is a classic Confederation of the Rhine style play. Like, under 100 men in each unit, but still going on strong. Just making full use of every unit. I just love them so much. Look at that. Props to this Confederation of the Rhine player. Dude, playing it so well. They really haven't lost much at all, and the units they are losing, look at them. 5 chevrons. 25 men left. It's great stuff. Hanover, I think probably what's happened here, I didn't pay much attention to it, it's France probably broke through the connection point, well, plus Confederation of the Rhine helping, and then Hanover's cracked to the left side as well, and now they're just getting encircled. France is doing 2 aggressive maneuvers at once. That's some fun micro, plus also moving his army entirely through to like cement the gap split. So now this is essentially, I don't know, the battle lines are going to be crazy the way they're drawn out. It's going to be like here, here, and then all the way here-ish, like a big J, like official. Like, what the fuck? And that's all because the Austrians. But yeah, they got him shooting fish in a battle right now. Nice work to the French. Also going with their lances to clean up all these retreating units. Really nice job. Must be crazy micro for the French player. Piedmont. I think Piedmont has to step back for one moment and recoup. Let Poland push harder. And Poland is doing it. Just very slowly, I think. Probably just really taking it easy. And I can't blame them. Like, look, dude, they got like an entirely fresh army. Yep, these Prussians in the town. Probably no more. Prussia is all over the place and they're pretty much gone. Hanover knows this is it. I love these green uniforms. They're probably going to break. They don't know what to do. Brave men. I was hoping for some canister, but no. Yep. That's pretty much going to be it for this side of the battlefield. Quickly looking at the death lines. You can see the moments of charging when they thought the time was right. It's awesome. And just a slow, gradual push. No real, like, tug of war, kind of just one direction, you know. Must have been difficult to be Hanover because you have such little infantry and you got just heaps of cav. Just the way the faction's built. Piedmont has done surprisingly well, considering how funky their units can be. And Jesus Christ, this field here. So many big blobs of melees. It's very impressive. Yeah, oh my god. So pretty much all what's left is a few stragglers here and there across the map, and then predominantly Major General Picton's army. Austrians are in the line of fire. We do have the Australians here, the 73rd Perthshire. I hope they do well. I wonder if you can see the Rum Battalion as well. If they're still left. Not bad looks of it. I don't know if they were chosen anyways. But yeah. Looking at this side of the battlefield, we had some melees over here, probably just the suicidal Austrians running into the fire. The big horse melees. The glorious horse melee in the forest here. And then, yep, just kind of evidence of slow, gradual work against what was left of the Austrians and then the side of the British. So the Piedmont have won this melee, cleaned up whatever's left there. Confederation of the Rhine, it's going to be ages until they see an enemy again, so they can just march and be happy that they've won with a really healthy army left. Like, very depleted with most of the units that fought, but the units that are left in reserve are pretty good, I think. But yeah, he's kept his elites alive. Really good use of them. Saxon alive. French player as well. I didn't talk much about them, but they have all their artillery left, which is very impressive. And they have a really, really healthy army. And they've done some really crazy micro plays as well. There's cuirassiers, 7 chevrons or something like that. That's ridiculous. Going after Major General Picton. Looks like what was left of the Prussians just retreated to the British. The Polish are going in, fully committing. For whatever reason, they don't want to commit their reserves. They're like, I will save them this day. They did well. And that is Picton gone. Lancers charging into the back of what's left of the Prussians. That's probably it. That was fucking crazy battle. Really well played by everyone, considering the crash, obviously. I wonder who was who. And give compliments. I'll just fast forward for now. So, on the Imperial Alliance, we had Red Viper as coalition. Really well played, mate. Loritz as France. Again, really well played. Willy Clasher as Piedmont. Whoa, almost 4,000. That was really well done. And that was probably a lot from that huge, huge melee there. Bismarck, Poland. Really nice use with your cavalry. Really well done, all you guys. Then Dan, Hanover, you got the short end of the stick. That must have been difficult, but you held out for fucking ages. Really well done, dude. Really nice job. Nikolaus, Prussia, really good job, dude. Fighting like 2 players, almost 3 players at once, must have been really difficult for Micro as well. So, really good job, dude. Britain, Mr. Galleon family, again, holding out on the flank for ages and obviously had to deal with Source Recode who crashed. So that was quite unfortunate. So he kind of was 2v1, but really, really good job for everyone there on the coalition as well. Just going over some of the stats real quick. I am mistaken. It seems like the Frank units did remarkably well for those ones there. Jesus. Really good performance for a lot of units. Heaps of chevrons for the Chevaliers. But yeah, great battle, everyone. Thank you very much, and send me more replays. Bye bye.